This channel is supported by TrueFire. TrueFire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses.
If you've watched this channel for, I don't know, any particular length of time, you'll probably have noticed the blue K Line Strat that I play an awful lot. So K Line, I discovered that Strat via a forum, the Fretboard forum, and I got that one for about £850 at the time and really fell in love with it. At the time I was looking for a Fender custom shop type instrument but didn't want to spend sort of £2,000 on a guitar, and initially I kind of thought that one, I didn't love the look of it, particularly the headstocks, I guess, are the thing that initially you look at on a Strat copy and you think, well, you know, what is that? So that's the first K Line I bought. I've bought all of them except for, and this is important to say because of honesty in that, the K Line Del Mar. He actually sent me this one. So Chris is one guy in Missouri building these guitars. I think he does have another guy working with him now. So he asked me, you know, would I check out a Del Mar for him? This is his more original body shape, and I guess, yeah, a bit unconventional. I need to do a proper video on this at some point. I've just been playing it and getting to know it. It's in charcoal frost. Other than that, the specs are pretty much bang on, same as my Springfield. So 3 K Line signatures, which are kind of like his version of the Lola Dirty Blondes. Although it does just have the one volume and tone. And what else is going on with it? It's got the medium C neck, and yeah, other than that, basically plays like a Strat. Just doesn't quite look like one, but nice and lightweight as well. And I really love the charcoal frost. This was actually the third K Line that I bought. So I bought that blue one, and then I saw that the yellow one came up for sale, and that was basically going to be like the backup for the blue one. I have gigged that one a little bit. This was a gold one that Jake Loosemore, friend, found at Coda Music. So Coda Music sell a lot of great guitars, and they tend to weigh all of their guitars. So I think they're based in Stevenage in the UK and are the K Line dealer in the UK. So this one came up, I think it was for about £1,600 used, but you can see this is obviously gold, shoreline gold. It's quite heavily reliced. It did have 3 1950s, I think the pickups were. I think that's right, his like 50s pickups. But, and this is why I haven't played it for ages, since I did the STRAT ranking video in about, careful how you say that, in November of last year, I then did kind of a period of time where I didn't play Strats for a while, and then when I went to pick it up again, this neck pickup had died, so it's kind of just sat in the cupboard for nearly a year until I got my friend Chris to wire in a neck pickup. So I've got a replacement K Line signature. Chris had sent me a few pickups. Chris from K Line had sent me a few of these pickups to check out, and Chris Elphick, the doctor, wired it in for me because I'm useless with a soldering iron. Obviously, any kind of iron I'm rubbish with. So this is different because it has a rosewood roasted neck. So this is one of the options that he offers, and it has his soft V, which actually feels quite comfortable. The only other V-necks that I'm really familiar with are like the American Vintage 57. This is a thinner feeling neck than that, quite a modern feel to it, I kind of feel like. And then the Eric Johnson, which again was way chunkier than this. I've got some digital calipers downstairs. Let me just... How do you measure a neck? So it's actually got 9s on it at the moment, which is even helping in that kind of slinky feel that it's got. Couple that with the kind of slimmer V-shaped neck, it really does play like quite a fast boy. It's got a 10-inch radius, which I think for me, that kind of 9.5 to 10-inch radius that you get on a Fender custom shop, I think for me is really the sweet spot for a Strat. I think the 7.869-inch. Actually, interestingly enough, the thickness is pretty much the same on the normal medium C neck. So that V shape, the soft V, really does give it a bit more of a slinky feel. I guess the shoulders are the smaller part, and then the V part sticks out just as far as a normal C neck. So that's kind of the same thickness of neck, but a different shape can really change the feel of a neck. I guess that's something that many people would have found very obvious, but it's something that, you know, I felt like this felt like a slimmer neck. So something that's going to be interested to absolutely no one, I guess. So what I like about this guitar then versus the other K Lines, it's actually set up with quite a low action. And because I've got the 9s on it, I have to play it with a bit of a softer touch, really. But really, this was a guitar that I felt like aesthetically super pleasing. The only kind of downside, I guess, would be that the Rosewood board is kind of a little bit on the light side, but the guitar weight-wise is about £7.08 to £7.09, so a good kind of medium weight Strat, kind of exactly where you'd want it to be. You're going to see me playing it a bit more. I'm actually also finding that I kind of like the lower action for live playing. The K Line Truxton that I've been gigging live has a bit of a lower action as well. I've been really enjoying that for live use for some reason. Normally at home, the Strats that I have, the action is a little bit on the higher side, but this one quite low, and you know, because of the decent fretwork, plays really nicely still. There's like a tiny bit of buzz if you play heavy, but I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, you're going to see me playing it a bunch more, and I do need to do a video on that Delmar at some point. I was using the preset Eric Clean for the intro, and then Sir Lead, which I need to do a video on, and I'll drop that into the folder if you want to jump into the Gumroad folder. Catch you in another video soon. Which of my K-Lines would you most want if you could steal them? I'd like to know your thoughts in the comments. I'll catch you in another video soon. Cheers for now.